Tour is starting now. Del? $20. A very good afternoon to you, my friend. Welcome to the Dutch way of life. Welcome to the live virtual tour. We have made it up here to the north of the Netherlands today, and we are in the province of Drenthe, aren't we, my love?
I thought we were in Groningen.
Oh, is it Groningen? My mistake. I know. Yeah, we drove through Drenthe though, didn't we?
Yes.
But
we've been through all sorts of provinces today. We've been through Noord-Brabant, Zuid-Holland. Have we been through Noord-Holland?
We haven't been through Noord-Holland.
No, we just hopped straight
over
to
actually,
Drenthe.
did we? Maybe we I'm not sure.
We did.
Anyway, the point is, we are here today for a live virtual tour with you guys.
Yes.
You're watching either via Facebook or via YouTube. And we are in the city of...
Bourtange, one of the biggest requested locations. Every time we've put a question out saying, where do you want us to go? People keep saying Bourtange, 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 but it's on the opposite side of the country to where we live.
Certainly is.
But we've done it. We've driven here today. Unfortunately, we couldn't schedule better weather, but it's looking at least...
It's looking fair, isn't it?
Mostly dry.
It indeed is. And so if you are joining us, please, before we begin, as you can see, we're on the bridge here outside the village. We're going to talk to you about the history of the town, of the village, the culture of the village. But before we begin, drop your name and your location in the comments section below.
And I'm going to be checking.
You're going to be checking for comments, aren't you?
Checking for comments and get ready to see Bourtange. It is an amazing star-shaped fort with two rounds of moats that zigzag around. This is one of the moats. This is the inner moat that zigzags around, and we're about to enter the
inner citadel.
The inner star fort.
Indeed. So if you don't know Dutch history, one of the most significant events in the history of the Netherlands was the 80 Years' War, and this was basically a war for independence between the Dutch and the Spanish Habsburg Empire, and they built and fortified lots of cities during this period between 1568 and 1648, and Bourtange, up here almost on the German border of the Netherlands, was one of those places. It was fortified back in 1593, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So we're expecting to see lots of old heritage, Dutch heritage.
Yes.
Lots of historic buildings, and hopefully we can jump into the tourist...
Some zigzaggy moats.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah. And
we love a good zigzaggy moat.
Hopefully we can get into the tourist information office. So we're walking over the bridge at the moment, and we're actually now going to walk into the kind of the main fortified village of Bourtange. So you can see here, these are the walls of the fortified city, and this, like I said, is part of the Dutch defences against the Spanish. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that once we get inside. First I want to say
a quick hi to Teresa Crawford. She says, hi everyone, we made it.
Fantastic.
We did indeed, Teresa. We also have Marianne van der Geest joining us from The Hague.
That is brilliant. Hi Marianne.
To see you.
Lovely to see you.
Nice and dry.
Who else we got with us?
Cheyenne Roberts.
Oh, brilliant. Hi Cheyenne. Is that Teresa Crawford?
Yes.
Say hello to Teresa for us.
I just did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
oh, sorry, I missed that. Hi Teresa. Great to see you guys.
We've also got Keith Robert de Vries.
Keith is with us.
Whoop, whoop.
Fantastic.
And Joanne Zevenhausen joining us from Hamilton, Ontario.
All the way from Joanne. It is lovely to see you. Mevrouw Zevenhausen is erbij. Dus if you don't, then what we do is we explore and discover what we call hidden Holland beyond Amsterdam, and we show the world that the broadcasting live stream virtual experiences from different parts of the country, from all over the country really.
Should we have a pop up there? Should we just go in?
I think we go in first of all, because we're still on the outer sections of the village.
There's loads of layers of moats. There's like moat, ramparts. Looks like we've got another layer of moat here. I want to say hi to Karen James joining us on YouTube.
Oh, is Karen with us? Hi Karen, great to see you. So like I said, we've got the central citadel of Bourtange, and if you get a map up and look at it, it's a fantastic shape. It is a star shape, but it's surrounded by moats and ravelines and ramparts and different fortifications.
This is like the third layer of moats.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Look at this.
Can you see the cannons up there?
What are they? Oh wow, yeah, look at this. Look, can you guys see that? Let's put the binoculars on so you can take a closer look.
Patricia Booker-Stein's joined us in time to see the cannons.
Hello, Patricia.
On the ramparts.
Look at this. So this was basically a defensive fortress
built in 1593.
I know, it's madness, isn't it?
How old is that?
And you can see so much is still preserved, and apparently when we get inside, it is one of the best preserved fortified cities in the Netherlands. So let's keep walking.
It's quite a small place as well. It's very windy up here today for some reason. We have Kim Boseman joining us from Minnesota.
Oh, Kim's here.
Kim, get ready to feast your eyes on Bourtange.
And also, I've seen Ramon van der Woning is joining us, Del. Stop right there. Can we say hello to Ramon? Give him a... Say hello,
Ramon. Hello.
Great to see you, my friend.
He gets a brolly stamp.
We've also got Lisa Street joining us. We're just walking in. If you've just joined us, we are on a live virtual tour. We're taking you for the next hour into this fortified Dutch village, and we are on...
Someone hanging over the edge.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah, we're basically on the outskirts of the village, and we're going to walk in now through this gateway here. So get yourself a drink, put our show onto your smart TV if you can, and if you don't have a smart TV, put in your headphones, because we do broadcast in stereo sound, and it'll probably make the whole experience much more enjoyable for you. Oh, is there people on the wall up there as well? Can you guys see that?
People walking around the walls.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
So the Star Fort was built with these walls around that are so steep that it's very hard to attack.
Indeed, fantastic. Hey,
Part of the defences.
Look at this, there's a little house here. It looks like this is where, look, rondleiding and...
Oh, look.
Someone gives tours. Oh, and you can see
there's a bit of a picture of what Bourtange looks like.
Yes, there we go. So this is the village we're about to walk into from above. And if you have just joined us from wherever you are in the world, don't forget to drop your name in the comments and your location. You are joining me and Adele in Bourtange, up here in Groningen.
We've got Grace Man joining us.
Grace is with us.
Lovely to see you, Grace.
Hiya, Grace. Let's keep walking, shall we?
Daniel Teepan's loving the braids. Thanks, Daniel.
Hiya, Daniel. Good to see you, mate. We've also got a Mr. Barry van Balen Esquire with us from Gorinchem, Adele.
Yay!
Hey, can you just show us your T-shirt before we go in the village? Look at that. How cool is that? Rate that out of 10. Yes, very cool. Available from our store. In fact, is it available? I don't think it is. I think we took it out. But anyway, the whole point of our channel is that you guys get to experience the Netherlands from wherever you are in the world. Without leaving your armchair. We broadcast live virtual experiences for you so you can interact and immerse yourself in the country. We're actually here live on a Saturday afternoon, so you can ask us questions, you can kind of soak it up, and especially for people around the world who have either Dutch roots or Dutch heritage or just love the country and have an emotional connection to it. Our channel is specifically here for you guys. So
it's great. Look, can you see all these little huts? There's probably a proper name for them, all the huts on the corner where they would be able to shoot down at anyone running up the banks there, trying to attack the fort of Bourtange.
Indeed, indeed.
Want to say a quick hi to Alan in Florida and Jane in Guernsey, Channel Islands.
Wow, we got Florida representing, and we got the Guernsey as well. How cool
also
is that?
In Michigan is Mary Brooks. Says nice to see you again. Nice to see you too, Mary.
Mary, very cool. So we're going to walk in now, nice and slow. The whole point is that you get the feeling like you're walking with us. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that you see as much as possible. Walk a little bit slower to take it all in. The birds are singing. The wind is blowing in the trees. It's around 20 degrees today in the Netherlands, and you can sit back and enjoy yourself.
And also a quick hi to Terry Peter Rain in Holland, Michigan.
Nice to see you, Terry, my friend.
See you, Terry.
All the way over there in Michigan. Check this out. So this is the entrance to the fortified village of Bourtange. You can see these foreboding walls here that have obviously got You've got grass on them obviously now, but at one point they were probably stone and potentially covered in slippery liquids so that the enemy couldn't penetrate them. Look at that.
You can imagine the soldiers attempting to cross the moat and breach the rampart there. It would be a very difficult task at hand. Joining us from Puerto Rico is Maria del Carmen.
Hello, Maria.
Lovely to see you, Maria.
Look at that house. So this is the house just over the water, reflecting in the moat of Bourtange. We're going to walk in a moment. So let's get ready to enter the village.
Oh, I think I missed a couple of people. Judy Wilson and Patricia van der Walt. A couple of our steadfast Tidwell community members there.
Indeed. Let's keep
Lovely
walking.
to see your names popping up. So we're walking back in time now. We're going 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, 500 years?
Not quite 500.
400.
1593. Yeah, it's like just nearly 450 years. We call it that. You're a mathematician. You should know.
I know.
Anyway, look, let's take a little moment.
Should
Just
I try and reach the rampart wall?
here we go. You don't have to breach the walls.
No, but look, this is how hard it would be to attack.
No, we can just go through the.
No,
Go
but
for the
if they had
entrance.
the shutters down.
Oh yeah, if they had the shutters down, yeah. You mean if they had the portcullis down?
The portcullis.
Anyway, let's get walking and enjoy this lovely experience. Walking through this
Big doors.
16th century
You're not
fortress here in the
coming
Netherlands.
You're not coming in, I'm shutting you out. Although they're padlocked on the outside. Hey, joining us from Cape Town, we've got Annalise Bock. Lovely to see you. And another long-term Explorer Club member, Jean Henry, says hello, Bob and Adele and fellow explorers. Welcome everyone to Bourtange in Groningen in the far northeast
Wow. So
of
what
the Netherlands.
what grabs you is, first of all, can you hear the birds singing? If we just be quiet for a sec. And
Thanks,
and then-
Kathleen's done the maths. Kathleen says 432 years. Thanks,
Kathleen. The other thing that grabs you is this fantastic cobbled road that kind of, it's all a bit uneven. Don't forget as well, people do live here.
Yes, it's easy to think in places like this that it's just a museum, but it's just home for a lot of people as well. Wow.
So we walked, what we'll do is we'll walk up to the centre square. Bourtange is in a star shape, there's 5 points to it.
It's quite a small place, isn't it?
It is
really?
quite a small fortified city. We ourselves also live in a fortified city in Willemstad. It's a little bit bigger than this, but as you'll see when you get in, Bourtange is completely set up in a different way. Willemstad was actually a village to begin with, whereas Bourtange, as far as I understand, it was built as a fortress and then kind of became a village when it lost its fortress status. So straight on ahead, Delhi, is the square.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you can see also that it is a little bit more set up for tourists. It is very popular place. Still hidden Holland, I think.
But we've also got down here, we've got to the right, you can
Should
obviously
we loop?
walk around. I think probably what we'll do, we'll walk first all into the square. So if you have just joined us, welcome to Bourtange. There's a whole load of different things to do here in the village. There's a couple of B&Bs and a restaurant or two, and there's a museum as well. So we're going to try and see what we can find as we walk into the village. So if you've just joined us, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the tour.
Colleen Scully. She says, this is great. You've always been curious about this place. Yep,
Indeed.
It's been mentioned many times through the years. This is our first visit and it's looking lovely so far, and actually fairly busy considering it's been a rainy morning and it's a bit chilly for the time of year now.
So here, Delhi, as we come into the centre of the village, I just want to see if I can give you guys watching at home a view of this. We've got the gorgeous cafe, restaurant and terrace on the left. And you hear the wind in the trees, can you?
Yeah, the trees go all the way round. Oh my god, there's a tree over there that's a heart shape. You have to look at that at some point. That's amazing.
So if we just walk in and look round, wow, there is. Look at that tree.
Look at that
It's a heart-shaped tree. Unbelievable.
So gorgeous. What a cute little square. You can imagine this 432 years ago when it was built.
So it looks like there's a couple of little boutiques that we can have a look around the edge of the village.
Lisa says those buildings look like they were set up as barracks. Lisa, I think you're exactly right, aren't you?
Yeah, completely.
It was set up as a
fortress.
As a fortress.
Yeah, yeah. So should we stand in the middle because there's a spot here.
What's the word? Not marine. What's the word? Army? Military.
Military.
Look, there's a spot here that's the centre of the 5 stars.
Go on.
You can stand on it here. It's the centre of the star foot, with each of these pointing out to one of the 5 points.
So what?
Star foot.
So the origins of this place are interesting because it was built in 1593 by the Dutch.
Yeah.
To protect against the Spanish attacking the city of Groningen.
Oh my god, it's just so cute.
Yeah, and so they built this whole fortress right on the border with Germany to protect from the troops coming in from Germany that were also part of the Habsburg army.
What you need to do is stand there and do a very slow 360.
Okay, great. I think
you can see up every street from this central point here.
Let's do a
That's where we just came from.
Hey, we got Rick with us. Hello, Rick. Welcome to Bourtange, my friend. We're just taking a 360 of the square now. It's a star-shaped Dutch fortress in the north of the Netherlands in Groningen, and we're going to take you through the whole place. There's also a windmill. I'm not going to show you it yet though, but we are going to have a look at that shortly. There are some lovely restaurants
up
here.
To the windmill there.
Look at that place there, cosy.
So nice.
So should we pick a street to walk up?
Yeah, where should we go to? Should we go to the windmill? Should we go through this
What do you guys think?
Here?
Which street should we take? We can go straight on down there.
This one looks like it goes up to the ramparts. I mean,
it does, doesn't it?
You can see down every one.
Or do we go to look? Should we go shopping first?
Ooh.
Could also do that as well. Drop in a comment. It's an interactive tour. You guys get to choose. So welcome to Bourtange. Welcome to the Netherlands.
Quick hi to DC Fra. Says, hoi Bob and Adele, ik ben er ook. Watching live.
Oh, nice. Got another special guest as well. My brother Will.
Looks lovely, he says. It is.
It's
really lovely.
Oh, I wish you guys were here.
We'll have to do a trip when you're next over.
So where should we go up first?
3.5 hour mission.
Should we go straight on? Or should we have a look at some shops first?
I'm really torn.
Let's have a look at do a little bit of window shopping
10
then.
little alleys going on.
Yeah, let's do a bit of window shopping. Don't forget, drop in a comment if you haven't said hi yet. Just put in your name if you want, but you can put in where you're from, and so we can say hi to you. A little bit like Sandra Youngster's just done. Hello, Sandra. So this is one of the shops on the square at Bourtange. We've got some nice garments here. Looks like some really nice quality woolen.
They've got wooden tulips.
Oh, really? You know, I'm a sucker for those.
You can never have enough wooden tulips in one household.
Oh, lekker.
Especially not now we're past the tulip season.
Nice. So this is obviously... Oh, look, it says on there. Het Convoy Meister's house. So these are all original historic buildings from the fortress, aren't they?
Yeah, they weren't pretty shops to start with. It was built as a military fort, with this being the centre of it, and barracks being here, and
yeah,
it was.
If we look out,
built as a cute village.
Let's put the binoculars on.
It's ended up being that.
Just so you can kind of see under the trees. So all the buildings are kind of situated around the edge of the square, under these gorgeous trees.
Quick hi to Linda Groenendijk. Lovely to see you, Linda. Oh, Keith says, I'm so glad you're touring again. I love the Netherlands. We do too, and we're very happy to be out on the road. We've got quite a lot of tours coming up. You might have seen we've got one already tomorrow as well.
We're doing a double bill this weekend,
it's a double
friends.
bill,
Yeah,
it's a road
exactly.
trip. We're staying over tonight up in Groningen.
Yep.
Tomorrow we're going to be in Appingedam.
Appingedam, indeed. So we're doing a little bit of a Groningen special. Look, we're going to walk now out of the square, and we'll go straight on, and we'll see what we can find. Look, we've got some residents of the village there.
Hey, quick hi to Sonia Harcher.
Hello Sonia, great to see you.
Oh
Hey,
look, this is for sale, to go.
anyone fancy living here? Look at that. For sale.
It looks like it comes with a little shop on the
Shane,
back.
I can see you
Little
in here.
winkle.
Anyway, look, let's see what else we can find here. This looks like an old little church here, right?
Synagogue.
Oh, it's
And now a museum.
interesting. Yeah, because there is a Jewish cemetery, I think, as well. There was quite a big Jewish population up here at one point. Look at that. 1875 it looks like it was built, or rebuilt. What does it say here? You need an entrance ticket to visit the synagogue. Jewish prayer house was taken into use in 1842. Hey,
Good
look.
afternoon to Marlou McCann joining us.
Oh, Marlou's with us on the live tour. Great to see you, Marlou. And we've also got on the left here, look, Dilly, the smallest shop in Bourtange. Should we have a look in?
Nice. Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, let's look in the smallest shop in Bourtange. That's what this whole
Caroline's
show's
loving the
about,
shopping.
isn't it?
She says woof woof shopping.
Wow, look at this. What a lovely shop it is.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, we've got some postcards here as well. Old star photo.
Nice. Is it okay if we make a film?
Yes,
Can we use the camera? Is that all right? Great. So you're the smallest shop in Bourtange, are you?
Yeah.
Wow.
With the nicest things.
With the nicest things, great. Oh, how beautiful. Look at this. These are gorgeous, Deli.
Yeah.
Soft toys.
Jewellery too. Oh wow, look at that.
The jewelry is made by me.
Is that?
Oh, nice.
The jewelry itself, but also the beads.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
From pearls, and that's what I made myself.
That is
Oh my
beautiful.
God, amazing. So nice.
Glasgow and Glasgow also some Ireland, Italian. Fantastic.
Marianne Keppel Ellis says it's so cute.
Oh wow, look at these as well, don't we? I think we have a little walk and then maybe come back with our wallets. Hey, thank you. We'll see you later.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Great, so a little bit of shopping there for you guys. Karen's loving it. Hello, Lisa, Tilly, Mary, Shane.
Staying in a hotel or an Airbnb. We're Airbnb.
Airbnb in it tonight, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Wow. So if you just joined the live stream, we are in the village of Bourtange today, up here in the province of Groningen. We have to have a walk through it. Look at this. So this looks like it's a little garden in the middle
Bobby,
of these.
it's called Batterijenstraat.
Oh, so these would be the barracks then. These would be the soldiers' barracks.
Barracks. It does look barrack-esque.
It does look barrack-esque, doesn't it? And then in the middle of the barracks, you've got this beautiful shared garden by the look of it.
Betty Otten is with us. It says Bourtange is so charming. Agree with you on that, Betty.
Should we have a little walk around the barracks street just to see it up close? Yeah, come on, let's have a look. Just do a little look. Because what it is there's the main square, but you can actually walk. There's a street going around the main square as well. So we're just kind of exploring today. Don't forget, if you've got a question or you've got something you'd like to share, then do drop it in the comments section. Look, these look empty. At least
we got some
that one is. Oh, they're all empty by the looks of it.
Huh? Interesting.
Very peaceful, isn't it?
Karen says it's like a fairy tale.
Yes, it is, Karen. We haven't even looked at it all yet. Look at this gorgeous house here on the left. Here in the barracks at Bourtange. Beautiful home, isn't it, that?
Sylvia Lamas is joining us from
little
Queensland, Australia.
Hello, Sylvia. Great to see you.
Hey.
So we're at this little crossroads here. It's very, very
I love how...
quaint, isn't it?
Oh, look, there's the church top over there. That'd be nice. I could go and see that in a bit.
Yeah, look. And then if we put the binoculars on,
I love the
we can look into the square there. So if I just zoom in for you, just look at this.
I love the funky shapes of the streets because it's a star shape. So all the streets have got these really interesting tight angles. Liz Child Hill is joining us from Utah. Morning to you too, Liz. Have you heard of Bourtange before, where we are? David Reyes is joining us as well and says, "Hoorah."
Is that Mr. Sir David Reyes?
Mr. Sir David Reyes.
Sir David Reyes is with
Hoorah.
us. Great to see you, my friend, and welcome to the tour. Welcome to Bourtange, the 16th century fortress on the border with Germany in Groningen in the north of the Netherlands. The whole point of our channel is to bring you out to places like Bourtange and kind of show you that the Netherlands is so much more than just its capital city. And we're almost the most easterly that we could be in the Netherlands today, in this little fortified star fort of a village built in 1593 by, I think it was by Prince Maurits, to protect Groningen from the Spanish Habsburg army, who were stationed in Germany during the 80 Years' War, which was basically an 80-year-long conflict between the Dutch and the Spanish Habsburg Empire for independence for the Netherlands. And out of that came the Dutch Republic, or the Zeven Verenigde Nederlanden, the Zeven Provinciën, which was of course the famous Dutch Republic which bred people like Rembrandt and Vermeer and all this. So Bourtange is a fortified city up here in Groningen. If you know Groningen, if you've been here before, then drop in a little comment.
It's the northeast corner of the Netherlands, top right corner. Should we have a little peep down here? We could walk.
Have you found something?
We could walk up onto the ramparts, or we could have a little peep.
Okay.
It's only a small sort of village, Bourtange. So you're never far from these ramparts, which is the city wall that zigzag around in star shape. And here also, if you look over there, you can sort of really get a feel for how it was built as a military fort in the 16th.
Oh yeah, look at this. So we've come off the kind of the main street.
Yeah, we've got to the ramparts at the outer edges of the star.
So that was obviously storage of some kind, perhaps for munitions. And then you can see these are the walls of the city, and then there's this little building here. Should we have a look at this? Now, you know what? I'm thinking this could be the explosion. This is where they kept the explosives. Now, I could be wrong.
Could be.
But I feel like this might be the Crowd House.
Place your bets. Drum roll!
I could be completely wrong here, but the Crowd House was where they would keep the explosives.
Het Oude Magazine. Isn't like a magazine of bullets?
Yeah, where they kept, look, 20,000 pounds of explosives. Ook wel. You know how I knew it?
Because they have to keep it at the outside in case it explodes.
Exactly.
They want it to be far enough away so it doesn't destroy the entire village.
Exactly.
Or barracks,
So
as it was then.
this would be where they kept the explosives for the fortress. Now, even though the fortress was built in 1593, it was kind of rebuilt later on, especially during the French period. It was used when Napoleon occupied the Netherlands for a short period and put his brother Louis in charge of the whole country. And nowadays, Bourtange is kind of a very popular museum for Germans and for Dutch people and for anybody in the region who's interested in history.
Just look how cute it is, man. It's just so cute.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Hey, Paul's with us. Hello, Paul. Good to see you, sir.
I want to say a quick hi to Shane as well. He says, how could such a lovely place be so off the beaten trail? Don't know, Shane. Phil Perquin is joining us as well. Nice to have a virtual tour participant today.
Hello, Phil. Good to see you, sir. I'm just going to put the binoculars on so you can see.
Also,
these are the backs of the houses. Look at that.
From Florida, we have Maria Berrier.
Hello, Maria.
In Santa Rosa Beach.
Hey, Yasmin Smith is with us as well.
Woo-hoo.
That's right. It is the Yasmin Smith. The one,
Yasmin
the only.
Smith.
Can you shout out to Yasmin? Yeah, baby. Yasmin. She's with us. She says, hey guys, so good to see you live. I've missed your live streams.
Yeah,
Listen,
I mean, where should we go? Should we go up onto the ramparts or should we go back in?
I think back in, yeah.
Back in?
It's going to rain. I can feel it. Luckily, Adele's got the umbrella, so we're going to go back into the city.
The umbrella is ready to go.
Into the village. There are 5 star points on the village, so, and there's a path going around the ramparts, so you can walk around the ramparts if you want, but we're going to kind of wind our way through some of these little streets here, back onto the barracks here, where we were before.
Oh, It's also so peaceful.
It's going to go down this side. So look, there's obviously 5 roads or 5 streets going into the main village, and each of them has a house, and there would have been a commander's house as well. That could potentially be over here, so let's go this way. And
oh, and look what we've got there.
As we turn this way, you guys should be able to see the windmill, which we will go and see at the end of the tour.
And Nettie says, what nice pathways. And Jean says, I can't imagine how much one of those homes would cost now. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe we'll find a mackler as an estate agent.
It is very idyllic though. One of the things about these old fortified cities, and there are a few of them, I mean it's not a city, it's more of a village this one, but there are a few of them up this way, and they were more or less kind of forgotten, long lost villages until the 60s and 70s. Their nature as garrison villages permitted them from doing a whole load of things that normal villages and towns might have done, so in the end progress in these kinds of places was actually much slower. And being a garrison city meant that they had to follow certain regulations and certain rules, and certain things weren't allowed and whatnot. So they're interesting places. In Dutch they call them vestingsteden, and there are very, very many of them dotted around the country, and this is one of the most northerly and certainly the most easterly, if not.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, actually, you've got Bad Nieuweschans, which is a little bit more northerly. Anyway, what are we saying?
That goes straight up to the molen there, and obviously that goes out like the place where we came in. So.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking?
Caroline
wants to go to the windmill. Roger has joined us from Waterford Island. Roger, we're in Bourtange.
Good to see you, Roger.
Can you believe it?
I can see that.
So far northeast.
I see Jim Backer is with us as
Yay!
well. Hello, Jim. Good to see you,
Jim, good
sir.
to see you.
Let's walk back into the centre and then
Yeah.
round over to the
Have
windmill
a little,
show.
mooch around.
Because there is a museum as well.
Oh.
That we might be able to find, and there's a couple of other interesting historic buildings, so maybe we could have a little mooch around. I mean, are you guys up for that? Have you got time to have a wander around the village live? Because obviously, you know, you might be watching this on replay. It is being streamed to YouTube as well, so if you want to check it out on YouTube you can do so, but if you're happy to kind of keep wandering and keep exploring, then we shall do so.
And we have an official update. Yasmin Smith has added Bourtange to her to visit list. Hey, it's on her wish list.
We've also got Kathy Verhoeven Dawson with us, who says it's such a unique place. It kind of is.
It is very special. Heart-shaped tree.
You notice, even though it is a fortified city like where we live in Willemstad, it's very different. It's kind of set up very differently. Is that a estate agent over there, or is that a...
No, it looks like photos printing.
So, where should we go then? Should we have
The church is down there.
Oh, is it? Okay, let's go down here. That looks also like a very nice place to have a little drink. And a little bitterballen. Not sure if you guys like a little tipple. Very cosy, look at that.
Isn't it? And there's quite a few shops dotted around. This is a nice gathering point in the centre. Walk all the way around on top of the ramparts. That gives you a good view of the whole area and the whole place.
All right, so
Jane says he's up for mooching around.
So this is, what's this, cafe, what does it say, cafe, restaurant, Landshouse, here look, cafe, restaurant, Landshouse. It looks like a rather nice place to have a drink.
Should we have a look at the menu?
Koffie met divers gebak. Nice. And then here...
What are you up for, Shane? Some stovetop?
Hey Dilly, look, here's a map of the city, and then it tells you what all the buildings are as well. That's
nice.
quite cool, isn't it?
Does it say where we are?
Not sure. It's
sure
rather
it
nice. It's
does.
done in stone, isn't it? Look at that, and then it lists...
Wow, look how near, you can see here how near Germany we are.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, look at that.
So this is the fort, which is quite small as we've seen. And this is Germany. Deutschland is Dutch for Germany. This whole border here.
Very close.
And is this the river? So anyone coming up the river from Germany, bang.
It tells a little about the history as well. Apparently in 1580, William of Orange gave the order to actually build the town, build the fortress, but it wasn't until 1693 that they actually finished it.
Ah, okay.
And,
well, you can imagine it's not a quick job, is it? It's even though it's a smallish star fort, it's still massive.
Well, apparently in the it says here in the 1700s, the fortification was enlarged by Menno van Coehoorn, and in 1796 there was a line was established by the Patriotic Army, which was the revolutionary army of the Netherlands, following on from the French Revolution in 1795. Let's have a little walk around here because this is awesome.
I can feel a wee spot of rain.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Oh, John Paul.
Looks like there's a church at the end there, isn't there?
Oh, we've got Pannenkoek here as well.
Nice. I think we may have to pop in there before we leave, Delhi. If you've just joined as well, welcome to the live stream from Bourtange, up here in Groningen. Fortified village. People still live here, but it is very much like a living museum. So we want to stay respectful, and want to make sure if you do visit places like this that you remember that a lot of these houses are actually people's homes. Look at this church.
The church. Astrid Norquay says, "What a super cute village! I love all the trees around the square." It is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, Jean Henry's been doing some research. She's found some homes for sale all around €500,000.
Nice.
Euros.
Hey, if we look up, this is a beautiful...
Thanks, Jean, that's brilliant.
A very nice church here. I just want to kind of get a bit of a closer look. So, look here. So it's Nederlands Hervormd, the Protestant church.
Built in 1869. On top of the place where there was an old church from 1607.
First church in the province of Groningen for Protestants.
First church in the province of Groningen as the Protestant church.
Should we have a look in?
Well,
What do you guys think? Should we? Do you want to see it? Are you guys into churches? It is a very special little spot, isn't it?
I've just realised why all the signs are also in German. It's because
German tourist, yeah.
we're about 5 seconds from Germany. Do you want to look inside?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Drop in a comment if you want to go in the church.
I reckon Jim's up for a quick look.
We'll see who's into it.
What are you thinking, Jim?
It is starting to rain a little bit, so we could get some shelter. But if you visited the Netherlands before, you'll know that you cannot be deterred by rain here. We kind of planned that it would rain anyway, but luckily you're sat at home, nice and warm, with a warm drink. Now, Joe Tennant, our friend from Canada,
she's egging me on.
She says go in, and Jean says yes please, peek into the Citadel. So go on, open the door, let's have a little look.
What's that? Hi.
Mogen we inkijken? Ja, dank je.
Now I wish we had smell-o-vision, you know that?
So this is the first church built for the Protestants in the province of Groningen. It's a Dutch Reformed church. Look at that. John says we all like a good church.
We do. We love a good church.
Wow. Guys just doing a bit of cleaning. You've got to look at that pulpit at the end.
I think the organ was quite special. Above us. It says the inside of the organ is from 1911.
That is pretty impressive. If you just joined us, you're not watching a Inside Dutch Churches special. We are in fact in the village of Bourtange, in the first Protestant church ever built in the province of Groningen. It's a beautiful village And this church is a great example of a rather original 19th century Dutch Reformed church. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've also got water on the lens as well, but we can fix that when we... Yeah?
Postcards.
Oh, yeah?
For buyer. I'm going to buy a couple of them. Let's see actually if I've got any cash.
Oh, so we're going to get a couple of postcards before we go?
Yeah, maybe someone gets one sent to them. Should we do that? Where's my purse? Have I got cash?
And then in Dutch, I don't know if you guys can read Dutch, but there is a, looks like must be a poem or a hymn maybe.
That's outside here.
Yeah, let's come back.
Ramon says these bells are going to wake up my wife.
That was spectacular, wasn't it? If you're wondering what that was, those were the bells of the Dutch Reformed Church here in Bourtange, and it was what a joy to hear that. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, Joe said, I wonder why they're ringing for so long and not on the hour. They were actually 5 minutes early. I just saw the guy lock up to leave though. I wonder if he just wanted to get home early.
So this is the windmill of Bourtange, if you guys didn't already see it. This is the standard molen. It's what do they call it now? A pile mill or
It's where the whole windmill turns to catch the wind from a different direction.
and it's this big post that goes through the middle. It's very old kind of windmill.
Even the whole staircase moves.
And then as we kind of walk on the walls here, we're on the ramparts of the city, and you look over, and I mean it's very steep looking down. Look at this. This is the moat and the various fortifications. You have to see this city from above. It's called Bourtange. If you've just joined us, then welcome to the village. There's the church that was just ringing, and you can see there's an entrance here, which is obviously for ships or vessels.
Don't know if this is going to help. The wind's coming from all directions.
It certainly is. So I reckon we go down these steps
and
and back into the city. Yeah. Let's get back into the city where it's a bit drier.
It's once you get up on the ramparts, it's
very windy, yeah.
windy and you're catching all the rain.
Hey, and don't forget, if you do want to support the channel, you can now subscribe via Facebook to our channel for $4.99 a month. It's slightly different to our Explorers Club. It's an opportunity for people who don't want to join the club but do want to support our channel and support our work. To do so, it's all via Facebook, and there is a link just at the bottom of the comment section below this video. So if you'd like to see our channel continue, our live streams continue, we've been doing this for 5 years, and thanks to everybody,
There was something down here.
thanks to everyone who's
look?
joined our club, we're able to keep on exploring and keep on coming out here. So if you would like to support us via Facebook, not via the Explorers Club, and click on the link which is at the bottom of the comments, then you can do so that we can continue to create our live streams and put out video content to help you explore and discover what we call hidden Holland beyond Amsterdam. Where are you taking us?
There was something here.
It looks like a little entrance.
There's the 5 o'clock bell.
Have a look at this. So this looks like a little entrance for a ship or something, is it? Wowzers, check this out. What is it? No, I can see that, but what actually is it? Poterne.
Bourtange.
Zo, vroeger was hier een zogenaamde polderkasemaat voor de opslag van polderkruid. So, some kind of dynamite storage, for the storage of dynamite. Yeah, in 1778 they put here a Durchgang.
So they could more quickly get the bluswater, the putting out water, from the gracht, from the moat, to be able to bring in.
So basically, yeah, so that this looks like it would have been the storage unit, and then this was the little tunnel that they made to bring water in case there was a fire. Look at this. So Ramon's asking, what would the mill be used for? It would have been a water mill. Yeah, actually no, that's not right, not moving water. That would be a grinding mill to grind grain, an old-fashioned, old-school grain grinding mill, yeah. It's not a water mill, that one.
I can do a quick Google.
Let's walk back into the village, yeah? It's starting to get a bit wet, and we want to finish by having a little more of a look around this centre to see what else we can see.
I want to say a quick hi to Henny Knooster Lijst. Lovely to see you, Henny. She says there is the symbol of Holland. Also hi to Zella.
Go this way. Hello Zella, welcome to Bourtange. We're just exploring and discovering this old fortified city built in 1593, believe it or not, as a defence against the Spanish Habsburg army, who were in control of the Netherlands at that point. The Netherlands in itself did not exist as its own country. It was more rather a kingdom or a dominion of Charles V of Spain, and then later on Philip II of Spain. And round about 1560 odd, a German nobleman called Willem van Oranje got a little bit tired of the barbaric occupation of the Spanish, and he decided that enough was enough, and he would try to establish a Dutch state, an independent state for the Netherlands that was not ruled by Spain, but that was ruled by the people, with him as the lieutenant, the stadthouder.
I got some info about the mill.
Go on, tell us.
A fortified mill, or a mill in a fortification, not only had to be able to grind grain, but had to be easily dismantled if we were ever under siege. So this could be dismantled in about a day and then they would use a horse mill to grind grain inside the fort.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Let's have a wander inside, back into the fort again. If you've just tuned in, then welcome to the live stream. You might be watching the replay, you might be watching on YouTube, or you might be watching on Facebook, but welcome to the live virtual tour. The whole mission behind our channel is to give you a way to experience and discover the Netherlands without leaving your armchair, and really just show the world that the country is so much more than just its capital city. And today we've come up to Groningen, up to the little village of Bourtange, which is a fortified city. It used to be a garrison town, which is why it explains this kind of very orderly way in which it's designed. And we've had a lovely walk through the city today. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If you are, drop in a comment right now. Let us know what your impressions are of the place. Tell us what you think. Just on the left of us, we've got a new phenomenon. These are kind of taking over the bicycle right now. These are e-scooters, a very popular way for visitors to see the Netherlands and to see regions. A lot of people don't like them, but I absolutely love them. Of course, we've still got our classic bikes as well, but I can see why people on e-scooters would come up here. It's absolutely fantastic.
Jean asked if you can go into the windmill. Maybe it's open on certain days, not at the moment.
Not at the moment, no. And then
but it does turn, this one. We saw it when we arrived. I did see the blades just moving a little bit.
Oh, nice, nice.
So
look, we're going back into the square right now. I absolutely love this, and I can imagine on a sunny day this is absolutely packed with people. Raymond is loving it. He says, absolutely beautiful village. Thank you, Raymond. Look, everyone's kind of going in now because it's starting to rain. Let's have a look at some of the buildings around the edge.
Sounds like a storm's coming.
But we're still out here, Karen. We're not giving up. So
there was a storm in Willemstad and we've just run away from it.
Indeed.
Up to the northeast, but it is now catching up with us.
Indeed.
Which one of these cute streets do we want to mosey
Let's have a look here. So look, you've got these buildings that kind of surround the main square. Some of them have got shops in them, some have got restaurants in them. Let's go and have a look at what this one is. Oh look, Oud Hollandse Snoep. Kijk.
Oh, nice. Curiosa. So of curious items. Jim says, really enjoying this. Nice.
So this is an old shop. Obviously it used to be an old sweet shop and is now a kind of curiosa shop. I don't know if this is your kind of place. If it is, you can drop in a little comment. A few antiques and stuff, and then in the background, look, you've got this gorgeous looking restaurant here.
Oh, look how cute that is.
I'm guessing this would have been maybe a farm. Yeah, maybe it was some kind of farm. Look at those windows there.
Oh, we're on the Kazernestraat. What's a Kazerne again, Bobby?
Barracks.
The barracks.
Look at these windows though, huh?
They are absolutely beautiful. Patricia loves this place, as does Kathy Verhoeven Dawson. And Ria says, what a lovely village. I'll have to watch the start on replay.
Indeed. You can also watch it on YouTube as well. Our live streams will be deleted after 30 days on Facebook. That's
not our choice.
That's not our choice. That is Facebook. But for that reason...
New rules on Facebook.
For that reason, we have been live streaming now on YouTube. So you might even be watching on YouTube live, or you might even be watching the replay. But it's good to see you guys. If you want to sign up to our email list, you can go to thedutchwayoflife.com. thedutchwayoflife.com, and if you want to support the channel, you can click on the link at the bottom of the comments and register as a subscriber via Facebook to make sure we can continue doing what we're doing. This is a beautiful town. All these buildings would have originally been used though for military purposes.
Sylvia says stunning place.
Can you do us a favour and
Kevin's
just clean the
loving
lens?
it as well. Want a little lens wipe?
Yeah,
Let's use this for now.
Give us a lens, please.
Get your face all clean there.
Sweet.
Just another little, there we go. Nice.
Yes.
Good.
Henny also left a comment about Kinderdijk being the only windmills left. They're actually
There's not many windmills in Holland.
There are actually
anymore.
over 1,000 windmills. There's lots of windmills.
There are fewer than there were.
There are many fewer, but still lots to see. Look at this house.
A lot to go at.
Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Wow. So we're kind of going back onto the outskirts. Karen is watching on YouTube. Karen, very cool. It says it's easier on the bigger screen. You're probably right, Karen. Look, here's another one of these gorgeous houses here in Bourtange. Now, is the sound okay for you? Is the picture okay for you? Has the quality been
Look, that's the
good enough
Groningen
for...
flag. That flag in front of the house is the Groningen flag.
That's a nice... What we'll do is
province.
we will take some photos and some videos so we can all remember our trip here to Bourtange. But if you are a new timer here and this is the first time you've been on our tours, then do drop in a little comment. Let us know what you think. We try our best to create an experience where you actually feel like you're with us as we're walking along these cobbled streets. And rather than create a fancy professional kind of produced video, what we want to do is let the country speak for itself. And so live streaming has been a brilliant way over the last 5 years that we've done that, and we've been able to continue our work because of all the support. So thank you so much. Annalise is watching on YouTube and commenting on Facebook. That's pretty cool.
Annalise, I'm getting us a drink. Oh no, the rope's broke.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Dell's trying to get water from the well.
Nah.
Karen says it's great quality. Gwen has had a lovely walk today. Thank you so much, Gwen. Very cool.
Nice.
Where do we want to end the tour? What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Do we want to have a little walk
there
along
an
here
end?
onto the ramparts, back into the square? Do we want to go out of the city? Take your vote now. Let us know what you think.
Ooh, yeah.
How should we finish the tour? Evelyn Hauser's with us.
Hey.
She says everywhere looks so clean. How should we finish,
Yeah.
Evelyn? Where do you want to finish up? Do you want to have a look over the city, or do you want to go back into the square where we can kind of see the square again? What do you guys think? Let's see what people say. Annetta says the Groningen flag. My parents lived in Friesland and spoke of Groningen.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
That's the Groningen flag.
Astrid is saying sound and picture on Facebook Live is excellent. Even inside the shops and the tunnel. Very cool. Nice one. Look, if we look up here, this is where we've just come from. This is the square in Bourtange. And the rain has held off. It's been we've had a little bit of a shower, but nothing too heavy. And as you can tell, it's very quiet and very peaceful here in the village.
Have we said hi to Sheila yet?
I'm not sure if we have. Hello, Sheila.
Rhode
Good to
Island.
see you.
Good to
Oh,
see you.
I'm so glad Sheila's with us.
We've got a couple of votes for square, and Ramon says that went fast.
Is
It
that...
did.
Hey,
For a
wait.
small place, an hour has flown by.
Sorry to interrupt, but Ingrid de Vries is with us, and she's been lurking.
Oh.
Can you say hello to Ingrid?
Lovely to see you, Ingrid. Welcome to Bourtange.
She's one of our Dutch fans, Ingrid is. Yeah, Ingrid de Vries. Right, nice to see you. I think people want to go back into the square, so let's go into the square.
Yep, Daniel says city.
Yeah, let's do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try something different. I'm going to zoom in a little bit onto the camera. So that,
Jean said the square, but it's actually a pentagon.
yeah, all right, Jean. Jean's very exact. Thanks, Jean. Love you. So, yeah, we'll walk into the square, but we'll walk slowly, and I've actually zoomed the camera in a little bit so you get a slightly more detailed view as we walk. So you should be able to see things a little bit more clearly as we do so. Maybe if we're just quiet for a few moments, then we can get that atmosphere as well.
Correct. Into the pentagon. Kathy and Astrid are very much enjoying the tour today. DC Fraz asked, is it Bob or Bobby?
Both.
Both, depending on how familiar you are with him. Or how stern you might want to sound. Oh my god! Annalise has asked, is there no town hall steps for Adele to run up? And Lisa said she did try and climb the ramparts.
You did. You did well. You did well. No town hall here, I'm afraid. Because of course,
That's the version.
the reason it was no town hall is
It wasn't built as a
it
city.
wasn't built as a town. It's
It was built as a
fortress.
barracks, a
Indeed.
fortress.
And
No town hall required.
Jean's asking, are the tan-coloured bricks actually stone? It's all stone. I mean,
All the cobble.
it's all brick, I should say. It's not stone. But look, if we go here, one of the nice things about old Dutch brick is it's very, very thin. So look, see how thin that is? There's like a couple of fingers deep there. So this is your typical Dutch brick, and it's very different from the British brick that we use. But yeah, it's absolutely real. None of this is fake.
Yo, lovely. Marianne says, so glad to be with you on this tour. I love this place. Thank you.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, listen, I hope you enjoyed it. What we'll do now is to finish up. We'll walk up onto the rampart, I think, and we'll follow this line.
Shall I scrabble up?
Now, what we'll do is we'll go up onto the walls to finish off, just to give you a final view over the village, so you can get an idea of where we've actually been. So that's where we.
This way.
That's where we came
can't remember
from.
where we came.
Yeah, no, we came in that way.
No, but there's two that look the same.
But we're going to go down this one, my love.
Okay.
Yeah, because this
my God,
looks
I've totally
absolutely
lost
gorgeous.
orientation. All roads lead to the centre of the Pentagon. Oh, Bobby, look at that no bikes sign. Original sign from the 1800s.
No bikes.
No bikes here.
And as you can see again, like, these are all protected monuments. The reason why we know is because we've got this special mark on. So whenever you see a building with this, a Rijksmonument, you know that it's
1888.
protected. Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? That doorway's a little bit like ours. In fact, it's almost the same.
Lovely.
Let's keep walking up onto the ramparts to finish the tour. Listen, drop in a comment, let us know what you think about Bourtange, but also just in general about our tours. We are hoping to get back onto the road on a monthly basis to do a live road trip every month with you guys, where we'll be visiting 2 locations, potentially staying overnight. So there may be another live stream tonight from our accommodation. If you'd like to see where we're staying and we'd like us specifically to do a live stream for that, then we can definitely do so. So put a little comment in if that's something that you're interested in, i.e. where we're staying whilst we're up here in Groningen. And then tomorrow there's going to be another live stream from the town of Appingedam,
Yes.
a medieval Dutch town.
A bit further north.
A bit
from
further
here.
north, yeah, near the port of Delfzijl. And yeah, tomorrow at 4 p.m. you'll be able to see the town of Appingedam. Is this a kaasmakerij? Kaasenmakerij. So it's a candle maker.
Now it is, yeah. Oh,
Look at that building.
candle, that is.
Just look at that though. That is one heck of a sharp building. Come and stand here. Woo!
What's a barraquin?
Is this a little bit of history, what it used to be? I'm not sure. Maybe a little barracks or something like
Yeah,
that.
it does say did block barrack and is in
Very sharp, isn't it, that building? Fantastic. Joe loves the location. Thank you, Joe. Very cool. Annalise has said, love the centre bit that you can see down all the streets in different directions. Me too, Annalise. Loving that. We're just kind of walking out of the village now, and you can see these are obviously...
We need to come back with the mega 360 camera and do a 360 then.
this is where
Bit canny.
people obviously live here though, right, Deli?
Yeah,
It's nice, huh? Look at that house.
what a place to live. So nice.
And then what we'll do is we'll walk up onto the ramparts where those cannon are up there.
Nice. We've got Henny and Kathleen are interested in where we're staying tonight. We will
Nice.
definitely show you once we get there. We're staying in a little Airbnb place.
Look at this. So we're going up onto the walls now. Can you see? Walking up, and then if we just turn behind us, you can see that's where we've come from.
Look how far we've come. We've come so far. All that way.
And we'll finish.
We've done really well.
We have done really well, haven't we? It's been a great tour, and we're going to finish by going up onto the ramparts here next to the cannon
We're going to set off some cannons.
and having a look over the city. Really glad that you guys could join us. Ria de Born's left a nice comment.
Yay.
So glad that you're back doing tours again. I love it. Great that you say that, Ria. We started this whole journey about 5 years ago, doing live stream virtual tours for people around the world who love the Netherlands but can't make it here. And it's fantastic to still be able to do it. We're on the edge of the city of Bourtange now.
Maybe I could do these little steps.
Look at these Cannondale.
Yeah,
And you
amazing.
can look, you can kind of look over and you can really see the rooftops, huh? Look at this.
Yeah. Hey, Auliki is joining us as well. Good to see you, Auliki.
Look, through the trees and through the windy leaves, you can just make out these lovely red roofs of Bourtange, can't you?
Oh, like you said, Adele, how come your hair is growing so fast? Tell me your secret. I don't know, it has, like I chopped it off super short just less than 2 years ago and it's just zooming back down. Jean said, I'm surprised there aren't lots of tourists there. It is, I think it's a little bit hidden Holland. Also, we've had such nice weather and today is not great weather and there's a storm coming, so
certainly deters people a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to go up on the ramparts to finish?
I'll do these steps.
Yeah, you do these steps. So normally Adele would run up at town hall steps, but because Bourtange was never actually a real town, it was a garrison fortress, there are no town hall steps. So in lieu of that, Adele is going to run up onto the ramparts to end the live stream tour today. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Long live Bourtange!
Nice. It's very foreboding with the clouds behind you. Look at that. What a shot. You look like you've just conquered the village. Fantastic. Right.
Come and have a look up here though. Look at these. Look at that bit. You could go out on there. There's
amazing,
like a pier.
As you come up here onto the walls. I really recommend that you guys visit. If you haven't been to Bourtange, you will really enjoy it. It's a small little village, fortified village, quite a long way out of off the beaten path, if you like. But as we look at, it's a very typical landscape, very flat, peat and moorland up here in Groningen in Drenthe.
Look, can you see those little houses where you can shoot from?
Indeed.
If need be.
Lookout spots. So listen.
We're actually nearly where we started.
We are, and I think we're almost done. Great to see you guys.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, did you?
I did, yes.
Yeah, really nice.
I've loved seeing Bourtange. I've heard its name many times over the years. Happy that we've come here. Looking forward to seeing Appingedam tomorrow.
Indeed.
Same time tomorrow if you want to join us.
Indeed. And
we'll be live. We'll be visiting some other places in the morning as well. We might do some spontaneous stuff.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
But yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, you can subscribe via Facebook. If you want to join the Explorers Club and get exclusive access to our app, then type the word club and we'll contact you. But until next time, I think nothing else remains to be said.
Yeah.
Except look after yourselves, look after each other, and from Bourtange here on this lovely stormy Saturday afternoon in Groningen,
Keep it